Hello guys, this is Space Arbus Vlogs here, and today I'm going to be giving my thoughts on games in general. With all that hate that EA is getting right now, for good reason of course, I want to talk about my thoughts on microtransactions and loot boxes and paying for content after the fact. Okay. Now, I am a gamer from the 90s. I started playing video games, I think, around 1995. I was born in 1992. I started playing video games around the age of 3 or 4. So it was really around 95 or so that I started playing video games. My first video games, consoles, were NES, SNES, Nintendo 64, the original PlayStation, things like that. These were the things I first started playing in those early years. Final Fantasy X, Mario Kart 64, Donkey Kong 64, Super Mario Bros, things like that. And these games, you bought the game, and that was that. Alright, Super Mario 64. You buy the game, you get the little cartridge, and you put it in your game system. And what is on that cartridge is what you have. If it's not on that cartridge, it's not in the game. Simple as that. Alright? If it's not on the disc, you don't have it. It's as simple as that. Now, of course, games, especially digital ones, you have downloadable content and all this other stuff, and so you can buy a game, $50, $60, and a few weeks later they have a DLC, and 9 times out of 10 you have to pay actual money for it. So let's say it's $5. The game's $60. I'm spending $65. Let's say there's another DLC. That's another $5. So I'm spending $70 on just one game. Okay? And let's say there's 4 DLCs. Each of those is $5. Which means that when I buy this game at $60, I'm going to spend another $20 on this game in just this game. So I'm spending $80 on just one game. Alright? Now, a lot of gamers, they have a lot of games. They have 30 plus games. And if you're a PC guy, you probably have thousands of games. And imagine you're going to have to spend an unknowable amount of money on these games for every DLC or custom skin or whatever else. Alright? That's thousands of dollars, possibly even tens of thousands of dollars, just for what amounts to as a dress on a character or a glowing gun, or whatever the case may be. My position is that I'm fine with it, in this aspect, cosmetically. I'm fine with cosmetic looks. If you want a new costume for your character, fine. Spend, 99 cents or $2.50 or whatever it is, if that's what you want, because it's not affecting gameplay. I couldn't care less. So instead of, your character being in a bikini, she's in medieval armor, whoopee freaking do. Alright? Instead of fighting a sumo wrestler, he's in a suit and tie. Whoopee freaking do. Alright? My problem is, let's use Battlefront, yeah, I think it's Battlefront 2, the new Star Wars game, where you have all these locked characters that are going to take you literally weeks to unlock. Okay? I ain't got time for that shit. I think, now I might be wrong, But I think I saw it on Instagram that if you play for 3 hours a day, it's going to take you about 4 years. 3 hours a day for about 4 years to unlock everything in this game. I'm not spending the better part of this remaining decade to unlock everything in this one fucking game. I'm not going to do it. Okay? And this is what I want. EA, this is what I want you to do. I want you to find some way, some system, and put it in that I can play this game and get all the things I need in a reasonable amount of time. Now, I'm not saying that I need to be able to unlock everything within the next few days. What I am saying is it shouldn't take me years to unlock everything. Okay? I really do not like the idea that I'm going to have to spend real money, which I'm not going to do, but that's beside the point. I do not like the idea that I would have to spend real money, okay, just so I can play with Darth Vader, or, you know, Maul, or Padme Amidala, or whatever the hell character I want to play that I can't play because your stupid asinine money grabbing ways keep that character locked. Okay? I don't want to have to hope that this time this random box is going to give me the very thing that I want. No. Okay? It's one thing if I can play a game and I can get what I want, guaranteed. I don't want to gamble for a better engine in a car, okay? I want to be able to get whatever it is, you know, nuts and bolts or whatever in a car game, and just go to a garage and buy an engine part that improves performance. I don't want to have to do essentially a casino pull down slot game to get a better compressor in my car, okay, or a larger NOS container so that I can boost longer. I don't want to have to pull down a casino slot machine type shit just so I can get a better brake for my car. Okay? I should just be able to go to a garage and buy a brake, or buy a compressor, or buy a NOS container, tank, or whatever the fuck. And know that I'm gonna walk out of that garage with the NOS, with the better brake, with a better engine component. Okay? Instead of having to, maybe this time. No? Okay, maybe this time. Well, that's not exactly what I want. Okay, let me try one more time. No. EA and everyone else that does microtransactions, I should be able to get what I need by simply playing the game. Okay? Be it an Assassin's Creed game, be it a Need for Speed game, be it a Battlefield game, or Star Wars game, or whatever the fuck game it is. Okay. I should be able to get some in-game currency, in-game unit that I can use to get whatever the hell I want, be it a costume or a weapon skin or something. And if I really, really want it, and I just have to have it, then spend real money. But I shouldn't have to spend real money just that my gun has a fire emblem on it. I shouldn't have to spend real money just so that my character has a fucking suit of armor on it. I shouldn't have to spend little money to unlock a character that quite literally should already be able to be unlocked just by playing the game. Okay? I get it. Game making is hard, and with costs going up because of course, games are just becoming that much more complex, I understand that. I do. I really honestly do. I'm not ignorant of the fact that game making development is expensive shit. Okay? These games are probably millions of dollars. Okay? Millions and millions of dollars. I understand that. But I do not like the idea that I'm essentially being bent over a table, having my pants being pulled down, and having myself violated in a child-friendly manner, so it's not too graphic. I don't like the idea that I'm essentially being victimized and being used just so that you can get your jollies off. Okay? We make you successful. Okay? Without us, you're nothing. Okay? And I would very much like this era of microtransactions and penny pinching me of my money to be optional and not necessary. Okay? If I absolutely must have this new fucking costume, fine. If I absolutely have to have this weapon that's locked away, sure. But I should be able to get that stuff by merely playing the game. Okay? It should be optional to pay real money, but it should also be possible for me to just play the game and have some in-game currency that I can use to get the thing as well. Alright? Because what happens when I have to pay real money to get this weapon or character or emblem or skin or costume is I'm essentially a victim. And maybe that's not your intention, but that is what you're doing. You're making victims out of the very people who make you successful. I want this new Star Wars game to be successful. I want every game coming out this year and in the years to follow to be successful. But I don't want us gamers to be victims of a system that instead of embracing what is great about video games is using this medium as a way to make a quick buck. Okay? I didn't mind, the early days. I don't mind DLC. Obviously, you need to pay for DLC. I understand that. If I'm going to get new maps, obviously, you pay for that. Obviously, because you put a lot of time into it, and you deserve to make money off of that. Obviously. If there's some DLC that adds a new campaign, obviously, you have to pay for that. Alright? Obviously. But if I just want an emblem, or some skin on a weapon, that's in the base game, I've already bought the fucking game. I practically own this weapon. Okay? Just allow me to get the shit in the game by playing. Instead of having to spend $2 or $5 or God knows what you decide to charge me. Just so that my gun has a flame on it. Or my character wears a suit of armor instead of a dress. But that's just me. Okay. I'm sorry about the ramble. I am. But I just have to say it. Okay? Just have to say it.